Good afternoon, everyone. We're about 10 minutes from the start of the program. We're asking everyone to please find your seats now, and we will get started in just a few minutes. Thank you.
Back by the back door.
Yeah. It'll be,
Good afternoon, everyone, again. Thank you for the brief delay, for your patience. We appreciate it. If everyone can now please take your seats. If you have balloons, if you could pull them down and hold them or put them under your chair so that it doesn't block the view of other folks. And just so everybody knows, there is water in the back of the room. We are working on keeping that restocked pretty regularly. So please help yourself. But please, for the next few minutes, please take your seats and stay there. We are going to begin the procession in just a moment. Thank you.
banners, broad stripes, and bright stars, through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets would roar, and bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say dies that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Please bow your heads and pray together. Oh, great Creator, as community, we bow our heads giving thanks for this day that you have ordained and set aside for this occasion. It is on this day we have come to acknowledge and celebrate and witness the conferring of degrees to these young men and women who represent the best and the brightest class of Hiram College. We ask blessings as we go forth in this service of commencement. It is with a spirit of resolve and community that we pray. Amen. You may be seated.
Good afternoon. I'm Lori Berlotta, the president of Hiram College, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to campus on this absolutely gorgeous spring day in May as we celebrate with you the class of 2017. Before I begin my short set of remarks, I would like to thank Taisha Frazian-Chorowski from the class of 2017 and Dr. Betty Green, our chaplain, for starting off today's ceremonies. I would also like to introduce some special guests who are in attendance today. Will the members of the Board of Trustees who are with us today please stand? In addition to the distinguished colleagues and friends on the platform, we are very honored to have you here with us today. Each member of the trustees serves in a volunteer role, but all of them are professionals in their own right. I am grateful for the support and the expertise that you offer to me and this entire college. And I am pleased that so many of you are present, particularly since some of them have traveled quite a distance to be with us today. Thank you. I would also like to welcome Mr. Lou Bertrand. Lou, if you will stand. Lou is the mayor of the village of Hiram, and Lou has dedicated many years of service to this community, and we are grateful to Lou for being such a good friend of the college. Thank you, Lou. I've had the chance to know the class of 2017 for 3 years now, and in many cases, I have seen you grow and mature in ways that will set you on your positive trajectory for the future. As you can personally attest, your Hiram education has changed you in many positive ways. The Hiram degree that you are awarded at this commencement will be one that keeps on giving. You can ask any of the alumni who are with us today, and they will tell you how well their Hiram degree prepared them, not only for a job, but for a lifetime of happiness, joy, and preparation. It has been the foundation in all forms of their lives. But any of the paths that people can take might find their way to a happy conclusion. But the path of the liberal arts degree is one that stands apart from all others. Let me consider some facts in corroborating that claim. A recent study out of the Bureau of Labor Statistics is a fascinating one. It tells us that you, the class of 2017, will have 15 career changes throughout the next 30 years of your work life. I'm talking about wholesale career changes here, mind you, not just job changes. Forbes magazine and the New York Times expand on this point. They tell us that the jobs that you will hold in 2020, 2030, 2040, and I can't even imagine it, but 2050, don't even exist today. They have not even emerged as figments of our imagination. So if we accept that you will be changing jobs 10 or 15 times and that you will be moving into ones that don't even exist, then the only preparation that you can imagine for such a lifetime is a liberal arts degree, one that will prepare you for that level of flexibility. We send you forth as educated men and women who will think critically, who will make subtle but very important connections, men and women who will integrate the various ways of thinking and knowing, and most importantly, work and live with people that are different than yourselves. You will adapt to the evolving situations you face not only in work, but in your families, and the many communities that you will call home. At this very moment, I urge you to use your new degree not to ponder what you will do, but who you will become in this world. I am confident that Hiram College has given you the skills, the spirit, and the spunk to ponder those questions for all of the years that you will face. Graduates, as you go about your life today and from this day forward, we want you to remember, to draw from, and to relish the experiences that you have had here on the hill of Hiram College. No matter where you go from this point, you will be a representative of Hiram. You will join 15,000 living alumni. Come back home to Hiram, share with us the many successes that you are bound to have. At this point, I would like to invite Antoine Hill, representing the class of 2017, to approach the podium and make a few remarks.
Good afternoon. I am very humbled to stand here today representing the class of 2017. This has been an incredible journey. A higher education changes you. We are not the same people we were 4 or 5 years ago. We have been educated in new and exciting topics. We have been challenged to look at things differently. We have been awakened to parts of ourselves we never knew existed. Thank you to the Hiram faculty and staff who have been a part of our lives. Thank you, fellow classmates, for helping me to make the memories of a lifetime. And thank you to our families and friends who have supported us. As we move forward on our paths, we have many big shoes to fill. Those who have commenced before us have made a very large impact on the world. This is especially true for today's commencement speaker, Ken Moore. Ken Moore is a proud Hiram alumnus from the class of 1969. He graduated summa cum laude with a joint history, political major, as well as majors in social science and political science. During his time at Hiram, Ken also served as president of the Student Senate and was a member of Alpha Society, Omicron Delta Kappa, Theta Phi Kappa. Moore's leadership at Hiram has continued throughout his life. He currently serves as the chair of the Hiram's Board of Trustees and was previously the board's vice chair. Ken was honored for his outstanding service in 1998 when he was inducted into the Hiram's prestigious Garfield Society. Upon graduating from Hiram, Mr. Moore continued his quest for knowledge at Harvard University, where he served on the Harvard Law Review and earned his law degree in 1973. Shortly after graduation, he served as a law clerk to the United States Circuit Judge Harrison L. Winter of the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fourth Circuit. He then joined Squire Sanders Law Firm as an associate and in 1982 became a partner of the firm now known as Squire Patton Boggs. Like many of Hiram's proud alumni, Moore has also taken on leadership roles in his professional life. He now serves as the chair of the Ethics Committee at Squire Patton Boggs. In this capacity, he has counseled both clients and attorneys on professional ethics for more than 2 decades. Mr. Moore also holds professional and civic appointments throughout the region and beyond. He is a member of the American Bar Association, Ohio State Bar Association, Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Association, and Federal Bar Association. It is my great honor to introduce him today as our commencement speaker.
Thank you very much, Antoine. Hiram College trustees, faculty, students, families, friends, and most especially, graduating seniors. Some of you in the audience know me, others do not. For those who know me, some are maybe wondering why I accepted the job of speaking today. More of those who know me are wondering why it was offered. Let me take a stab at answering the first question of why I am honored to speak today. It affords me the opportunity to say thanks. I want to thank the faculty who graced Hiram in the past, the faculty who educated me. You may think that I am most grateful for the faculty's recognition of what I did right, the courses I did well in. Not so. I am most grateful for the faculty's patience and tolerance with what I did wrong. I also want to thank the faculty who teach here today. They do an astonishingly good job. Their commitment to students and this college is without measure. Let me also mention President Verlotta and her administration. You may not know it, but President Verlotta moves at warp speed in the space-time continuum to put more than 25 hours into each day and more than 8 days into each week in her commitment to students and to this college. The vice presidents and other staff of this college, many of whom you never see or rarely so, do not just put working hours into their jobs, they put their hearts. I am grateful to them, and I welcome the opportunity to say to you graduates that you stand so tall and proud because you stand on the shoulders of faculty, staff, family, and friends who supported you. Graduates, let's give all of those who helped bring you here a round of applause. Many see graduation from college as the end of something. It is, but it is more than that. It is a beginning. And in the world you will inherit, the end of college is not the end of education. A diploma is not a certification that you have learned most or all that you need to know. It is not a guarantee that you have the requisite knowledge to earn a living, nor does it begin to be a warranty that you have learned more than a fraction of what it takes to live a life worth living. Some of you may be thinking, well, if that's so, why did I kill myself for so many years with the books and in the labs, studying difficult subjects, writing papers longer than I thought possible, and preparing for finals? There is an answer. After years of classes, you have climbed to an amazing height, but you are not at the top of the mountain. You are on a high plateau. It has been a worthwhile climb upward, not because you are done, but because you can now make new beginnings. A student must reach the plateau of a bachelor's degree to gain access to the job and graduate trails upward. The bachelor's degree allows you to climb upward on paths which only college graduates can climb. But climb you must. There is no escalator that whisks you upward without effort. So in my time with you today, let's take a moment to look at the educational journey that you have made at Hiram that brings you to this wonderful day. Then let's look at the ongoing education that necessarily will be part of your future journey in life. Reflecting on what we have seen, it will be clear that you are neither at the end of your education nor at the beginning, but rather at a special interim stage. So for a moment, let's look back at your Hiram experience. I say experience because your time at Hiram imparts more than education, though it certainly does that. There is a magic to the Hiram experience, something more encompassing than its core education, something more pervasive than the conscious acquisition of knowledge. There is an essence in the Hiram educational experience that cannot be communicated in words, as opposed to learned through experience. However, words can suggest the essence, and I will try. As a result of your Hiram education, I hope you agree with Socrates that the unexamined life is not worth living. I also hope that Hiram has prompted you to ask continually what the good life is and how you can more nearly live it. If you have not yet identified your calling, I hope Hiram has inspired you to search. What have you learned at Hiram? As vast and as varied as the content of the curriculum is, it is only part of what you have learned. In addition to academic content, we wanted you to learn intellectual curiosity, a love of learning, mental courage, a willingness to tackle tough problems, and personal confidence in your abilities. Curiosity, courage, and confidence, those are high-sounding words, but they are apt. You will discover that you have learned more at Hiram than you realized. What else have you learned at Hiram? In applying multiple academic disciplines to the understanding of a problem, you have learned that no single academic discipline has a monopoly on truth, and that a collaborative, interdisciplinary approach is a better way to solve problems. Let's return to the high plateau reached by college graduates and be practical, if not mercenary, for a moment. In lifetime earnings, were you right to strive for a Hiram degree? Yes. I look out at a class who will be more than millionaires. According to the Census Bureau, over the course of working 40 years, someone with a bachelor's degree will make more than $2 million. But you ask, what role does college play in reaching the $2 million mark? The Census Bureau found that college graduates make about $1 million more than high school graduates over their working lives. What difference does a bachelor's degree make in annual salary? $35,984 is the median annual salary for those over 25 who have a full-time job and who have a high school diploma. $60,112 is the median annual salary for those over 25 who have a full-time job and have a bachelor's degree. $60,000 compared to $36,000. A bachelor's degree makes a difference every year on the job. But does a bachelor's degree help you get a job? Yes. A report from the Center on Education and the Workforce at Georgetown University is interesting reading. Looking forward, by 2020, 35% of job openings will require at least a bachelor's degree. Looking back, of the 11.6 million jobs created after the Great Recession, 8.4 million went to those with at least a bachelor's degree. That is more than 72% of the new jobs. Some of you may be saying, yeah, but those are national statistics. What's the situation in Hiram's neighborhood? In Cleveland today, 42% of open jobs require a bachelor's degree. Taking a comprehensive look, does having a bachelor's degree help you both get a job and stay employed? Yes. Consider the following and see if you think education helps in employment. See if you can detect a trend. The unemployment rate for those without a high school diploma is 7.4%. For those with a high school diploma, it is 5.2%. That is better. This is like golf. You want a lower score. For those with a 2-year associate's degree, it is 3.6%. That's better still. And for those with a bachelor's degree, it is 2.7%. And this is very recent data as of April 20 of this year from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Compare the 5.2% unemployment rate for holders of a high school diploma with the 2.7% rate for those who've earned a bachelor's degree. Your college education counts in many ways, including on the practical question of employment. But some of you are saying, what kind of jobs might the holder of a bachelor's degree land? Defining good jobs as those paying at least $53,000 a year, an earlier study found that between 2010 and 2014, 2.8 million of these jobs went to those with bachelor's degrees, while only 152,000 went to those with associate degrees or some college. So, graduates, Persistence and sticking it out until you graduate with a bachelor's degree makes sense. In that recent 4-year period, those with associate degrees or some college got only 5.4% of the good-paying jobs that holders of bachelor's degrees got. But is a liberal arts education relevant to those good jobs? The Georgetown Center found that the abilities that are most valued in the economy are communications and analysis. In seeking promotion, you will be powerfully assisted by skills learned here, such as creative thinking, critical analysis, and cogent expression, whether oral or written. Please note, none of the statistics I just covered say that you do not need to work hard to get a job or that you will get a job immediately. None guarantee a job to college graduates. Instead, those who study the job market say that in getting a good job, the odds heavily favor college graduates over high school graduates. Without people noticing, discussion of the value of a college education in employment often gets narrowed down solely to the prospects of obtaining the first job. Don't be fooled. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, as you have heard from the President, you are going to hold a number of jobs in your lifetime. Forrester research confirms the information that she had, and that is that you will hold 12 to 15 jobs in your lifetime. The fundamental skills and broad knowledge that you gain through a liberal arts education will help you succeed in meeting differing requirements in the 12 to 15 jobs you will hold over a lifetime. The liberal arts education will not be obsolete with the first job change. Nor is the value of a liberal arts education confined to the workday or the work years. Your life outside of work will be more valuable because of your liberal arts education. It will also be richer in that future time when you retire, a period that is likely to encompass decades of your life. Today you graduate. You have achieved a significant step, but it is not the last step in your education. There is a reason why today's ceremony is called a commencement. Why do we use the word of a beginning as you end your time at Hiram? We say commence because today you commence the life of learning for which Hiram has prepared you. When I speak of a life of learning, some of you may be thinking I am talking only about reading for pleasure or watching a play or otherwise learning in the hours outside of work. But my prediction is not limited to recreation outside the job. Significant ongoing education will be a major requirement of your jobs, not only your first job, but every job you hold in your life. I hope you like learning new subject matter and new skills, but whether you like it or not, you will be required to do it. The good news is that you will do it better because of what you have learned at Hiram. Some of you may be saying, what a downer. I thought I would be done with education once I grabbed the diploma. Not so. Some of you plan to plunge immediately into the world of work. I assure you that you will be required to learn on the job, and that learning will be required on your first job, and your 10th, and your 15th. You may be surprised to find yourself sitting in an employer's classroom or learning an employer's online course applying skills you learned at Hiram. What about those of you who will go on to graduate school, medical school, business school, law school, or dental school? Historically, more than 50% of Hiram graduates do so within a few years of graduation. You obviously will be required to learn at those schools, and you will be required to learn on the job thereafter. There are practical reasons to consider an advanced degree. Remember the data on annual salaries? Roughly $36,000 is the current median annual salary for those over 25 who have a full-time job and who have a high school diploma. $60,112 is the comparable number for holders of a bachelor's degree. But $90,740 is the comparable number for holders of a professional degree. Caution. If one of the professions is not your calling, I am not suggesting that you pursue it. But if one of the professions might be one of your callings, the salary advantage is one practical reason to consider it. This brings me to a grand question. Should an aspiring student pursue a purely liberal arts education, or should the student seek professional or pre-professional training? In addition to choosing one option or the other, there is a third option. The essence of the third option was best expressed by the famous American pragmatic philosopher Yogi Berra, who was also a 15-time Major League Baseball All-Star. He said, "When you come to a fork in the road, take it." This third option of pursuing both a liberal arts education and professional education is one I know personally, and it may be the right option for some of you, either now or later in your life. Of course, some of you have already taken the third option at Hiram by combining liberal arts courses and pre-professional or professional courses like nursing or accounting or education. Others of you have chosen liberal arts courses at Hiram, and like me, will get their professional training in medical school, business school, law school, dental school, or the like. Still others plan to pursue a graduate degree in one of the liberal arts, perhaps with the laudable goal of becoming a college professor. But let me comment on the third, Yogi Berra option, because it's the one I know most about. I fell into this combination by accident. Like so many important discoveries, it was not planned. I obtained an education at Hiram and practical training at Harvard Law School. Incidentally, don't undervalue your Hiram education. Harvard exams are not easy, but the hardest and best exam I ever took was here at Hiram. Further, at Harvard, I quickly found that Hiram had prepared me as well, if not better, than many famous schools. Based on conversations with other Hiram alumni, I think you will be pleasantly surprised by the quality of your Hiram education. In considering my legal career over more than 4 decades, some might assume that only my Harvard Law School education had practical application. They would be wrong. My liberal arts education here at Hiram had and has continuing practical application in my job as an attorney. If you're thinking, how can that be? Here is part of the answer. Lawyers are wordsmiths. Contrary to the impression from TV and the movies, they write more than they speak, and they must communicate in writing a great deal. Learning how to write began in earnest at Hiram. It got a significant boost on the Harvard Law Review. But was education in writing completed at Harvard? No. Learning how to write better is a lifelong task, though the first 90 years are the hardest. So did I learn anything else at Hiram besides writing that has practical application in the real world? Much more. As the result of distribution requirements, I took chemistry and biology at Hiram. I certainly never planned to be a chemist nor a biologist, but I ended up in environmental law, a field that did not exist when I was in college and law school. It is customary in commencement addresses to give specific practical advice, and I do not want to disappoint. However, unsolicited recommendations on how one should live one's life are not always welcome, so I will limit myself to 2. Here is some practical advice on selecting an employer. Pick an employer who has good judgment. The first test of good judgment is that the employer made you a job offer. You should only apply to employers you would want to work for. Spend almost all of your time on employers with good judgment, rather than spending time before you apply deciding which employer you would accept if they made you a job offer. Be gentle with your friends who will spend hours and days before they apply debating the advantages and disadvantages of employers who may not give them a job. The second point of practical advice, the too busy clue. Once employed, identify those individuals or sections that are doing something that the organization highly values and that are too busy. Try to work there. Let us return to the large issue of today. Do not confuse the symbol with the substance. The real treasure you have received at Hiram is not the bachelor's degree. The real treasure is the Hiram education. The magic is not in the diploma, it is in you. Congratulations.
I want to thank Ken not only for his insightful message, but for all that he has done for his alma mater over the years, actually over the decades. Ken's expertise, his dedication, his loyalty, and his philanthropic spirit have strengthened Hiram College, and I'm personally grateful for all that you have done, Ken. I thank you again for your remarks and for being a long and committed member of the Hiram College Board of Trustees. Graduates, as you well know, earning a degree has been no easy task, because our standards are so very high. We are proud that you took on the challenge to earn this bachelor's degree, and you have succeeded in meeting that goal. I strongly suspect that all of you who have made it to this graduation stage have done so with the support of family, friends, and loved ones who have helped you along your journey. In many cases, these family, friends, and loved ones have made significant sacrifices. They have invested in your future. Let's recognize the crucial roles that all of these supporters have played in your success. Families and friends, will you please stand? Graduates, will you please stand and face your family and your loved ones and give them a very strong round of applause for all that they have done. You may be seated. Well, graduates, I'm pleased to tell you that we have arrived at the moment that you've been very patiently waiting for, the conferring of the degrees. We will begin with our graduate students. Dean Hawk, will you please join me at the podium? Chairman Moore, will you please stand at this time?
Will the candidates for the Master of Arts degree in Interdisciplinary Studies please rise? Madam President, before you are the candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. They have completed their programs of study, and the faculty has approved their qualifications. It is a pleasure to present them to you at this time to confer their degrees.
Graduates, as authorized by the faculty and the Board of Trustees at Hiram College and by the state of Ohio, I now confer upon you the degree of Masters of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. I ask the audience to please hold your applause until the master degree candidates have come up and received their diploma folders. Congratulations. Who's reading them?
David Stanford Green. Deanna R. Hansel. Matthew J. Mathers. Bianca Martise Sinkfield.
Madam President, this completes the roster of those who have qualified for the Master of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degrees please rise? Madam President, these are the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. The faculty has reviewed qualifications and has approved those who have completed their respective programs of study. It is a privilege and a pleasure to present them to you at this time.
Members of the graduating class, as authorized by the faculty, the Board of Trustees, and the State of Ohio, I now confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelors of Arts with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. The class may now be seated. The candidates will be presented individually to receive their diploma folders.
Please note that honors printed in the program are based on the grades at the end of the fall semester. The final determination of honors will be made after the submission of all final grades. Diplomas with seals designating final honors will be mailed in a few weeks. Student marshals, at this time, please bring forward the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree. Please hold your applause until all the diploma folders have been awarded.
Go ahead. Nathaniel Edward Francis Adams. Whitney Nicole Adams. Pearlrisha Bay Alexander. Amy Lynn Almashi, magna cum laude. Go ahead, Sarah. Sarah Marie Amport, in cursu honorum. Jedediah Anderson. William Casey Anderson. J. Alexander Angelisi Walsh. Alexis Tierra Armstead. Genevieve Marie Atkins. Marcus Christian Bailey. Russell David Banks. Stacy Lynn Bernoskis, magna cum laude. Brandon Mark Bassich. Brandon Lee Bella. Brianna Marie Belts, magna cum laude. Natalie Ann Bendel. Go ahead. Mary Jean Benjamin, magna cum laude, in cursu honorum. Go ahead, Elena Renee Berger, cum laude. Go ahead, Donald. Donald Nadimo Bitange. Go ahead, girlfriend. Mackenzie Brianna Bollard Pizzagna, in cursu honorum. Kelly Marie Burns Borders, magna cum laude. Suman Man Brahmateria, cum laude. Heather Ann Brandt, summa cum laude. Go ahead. Charles Brown. Latrice K. Brown. Go ahead. Alexander Timothy Bryan. Go ahead. Brian Patrick Buggus, cum laude. All right, Kyle. Kyle G.C. Burchett. Andrew Charles Buxa. Zachary A. Cairns, cum laude. Jordan Patrick Canaveri. Bailey Christine Capaldi, cum laude. Joseph D. Caspio. Jason W. Chappell, magna cum laude. Brandon Tyler Chesmar. Connor Ryan Chittenden. Dion Brandon Coleman. Caitlin Danielle Cook. Amanda Nicole Cooper. Blake Kolosh Cherhati, cum laude. Zachary R. Darmothel. John Davis. Kyle M. Deckard. Alexandre Delgada Gabriela, magna cum laude. James Alistair Dickinson. Michael Joseph Daganero. Richard Michael Daganero II. Deshaun Sylvester Dunn. Zachary Durso. Nathaniel Clement Eaton. Ryan Matthew Ely. John David Anasco, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, in cursu honorum. Patrick Forrest Enoch. Sinan Ayrton. Everett Lee Evans. Go ahead. Salim DJ Fadzl. Claire Marie Feckety, magna cum laude. Joseph James Ferrara, summa cum laude. Alan Donald Fink, Jr. Brett Michael Fisher. Meredith S. Fitchin Brown, magna cum laude. Devonte M. Flayton. Samantha Lynn Fox. Taisha Maria Frieshin Chirowski. Aaron Aldo Gardner. Anderson Robert Gardner, magna cum laude. Taylor Elise Gibbons. Allison Michelle Glott, cum laude in cursu honorum. Joshua T. Good. Tishana Renee Gray. David Nicholas Grimwood. Brandon A. Grow. Allison Nicole Groves. Jennifer Ann Guarneri. Gua Shi. DeAntoinette Marie Hagler. Victoria Lynn Haney, cum laude. Evan Michael John Harris. Antoine D. Hill, Jr. Matthew Miles Hollis, Jr., summa cum laude. Brandy Nicole Howard. Rachel Lee Jevons, cum laude. Go ahead, Kayla Allison Jenkins. Beverly Joyce Johnson. Kim Willisha Jones, cum laude. Timothy Terrell Johnson. Ronnie James Jones III. Bo Kang. Emily Catherine Kelly, cum laude in cursu honorum. Laura Marie Kelly, magna cum laude. Anthony Carrigan. Cassidy Elizabeth King, cum laude. Bradley Allen Kruger. James Joseph Cruz. Jessica Rosemarie Krulik. Christopher A. Kulka, cum laude. Kayla Liana Langhoff. Rachel E. LaRussa, magna cum laude. Lisa Tunde Lazar, in cursu honorum. James Joseph Lianza, magna cum laude. Richie Joan Leap, summa cum laude. Colleen M. Liebes, summa cum laude. Nina May Lester. Amber Ray Levering, cum laude in cursu honorum. Emily Morgan Lewis. Christopher Andrew Lindemeyer. He Ting Lu. Antonia Lozancic. Jacob J. Luke. Amy Alexandra Lyon. Dana Lyon. Zane Emmanuel Mabin. Claire Caitlin Meyer, cum laude. Eric M. Martin. Samantha Maria Martinek. Ariana Lene Axon.
John Christopher McLean. Robert McCluskey. Elisa Shantae McGee. Barry Richard McGuire. Benjamin Thomas Meredith. Alec Christian Milnes, cum laude. Miranda Louise Mims, cum laude. Santiago Montano. Jacob T. Morenz. Gabrielle Elizabeth Moses. Daniel Mujica Zapeta. Braden Riley Music. Mayin Mayet. Ashley Brooke Meyer, cum laude, in cursu honorum. Patrick William Nagorski, cum laude. Laura May Nagy. Rachel Renee Noggle. Catherine S. Neal. Val N. Nagala. Gloria Damilola Ogundere. Joshua Michael Ando. Stephan Ortiz. Autumn Teresa Osgood. Heather Lynn Pareski, magna cum laude. Thomas Francis Pantic. Dominic Anthony Palo. James Michael Pastor, cum laude. Ryan Gabriel Patsy. Michelle M. Pollock. Renee Ariel Pengove. David K. Perkins, Jr. Dana Rochelle Parada. Robin Ann Peshek, summa cum laude in cursu honorum. Brogan Lane Petrie. Valerie Ingrid Pfaff, cum laude. Joshua Hassani Nicholas Philander. Adam Zachary Pollock, magna cum laude. Gregory Allen Potts III, cum laude. Charles A. Pratt. Martin McNabb Prendergast Klinger. John William Pretzlaff, cum laude. Jordan Primus. Kayla Danielle Reese. Samuel Lee Register. Brandon Deshawn Rivers. Aaliyah Danae Robinson. Abigail Grace Rowe. Taylor Dane Rumis. Sarah Ashley Sabaris Carter. Charles Bishop Sanders, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, in cursu honorum. Regina Mahalia Sadiatham. Megan Marie Schaefer. Elena Seguin, cum laude. Sarah Marie Shear, magna cum laude, in cursu honorum. Juana Shane. Evan Kyle Skosik. Adam A. Slitz, cum laude. Erin Elizabeth Smith, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Shaquila Marie Smith. Cole George Saldo, summa cum laude, in cursu honorum. Cheyenne Nicole Spellman. Corey Jacob Stamko, summa cum laude. David Douglas Steinberger, in cursu honorum. Alex Dennis Strube, cum laude. Emily Donmay Soralia, cum laude. Adrian Solomon Tate. Akili Malik Tate. Jeremiah Moses Thomas. Matthew Alexander Thompson. Sonam Yandan Topjor. Clayton Dane Torak. Kyle Bowden Torak. Philip Paul Townsend. Julia Elizabeth Tranter. Scott J. Traylor. Christopher Lamar Treadwell. Paris Tyler Trousdell. Jessica Lynn Wall. Tyler Joseph Walchanowitz, cum laude. Maya Jean Watkins, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, in cursu honorum. Julie Marie Watson. Richard Edwin Watson III. Alec Richard Wells. Torian J. West, cum laude. Fallon Alexis Faye Whitlock. Lewis Miles James Whitman II. Sarah Augusta Whitman, summa cum laude. Daryl Lamont Williams. Isabella Bettine Williams, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, in cursu honorum. Joanne Wong. Jamie Michelle Woodrum. James Tyler Workman. Matthew William Wright, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Brittany Elizabeth Zajac. Caitlin Hope Zimanski, cum laude. Linda Susan Zisk, cum laude. Joseph Christopher Zoltowski, cum laude. Neil B. Zook, cum laude.
Madam President, this completes the roster of candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please rise? Madam President, I present these candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science. The faculty have reviewed qualifications and has approved those who have completed their respective programs of study. It is a privilege and a pleasure to present them to you at this time.
Members of the graduating class, as authorized by the faculty and the Board of Trustees of Hiram College and the State of Ohio, I now confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelors of Science with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Will the class please be seated, and candidates will be presented individually with their diploma folders.
Student marshals, at this time, please begin to bring forward the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree. Please hold your applause until all the diploma folders have been awarded.
Maimuner Ba. Mutiu Balagoon. Kayla Marie Bartlett. Abigail May Bleschmid. Sarah Ann Korak. Allison Elizabeth Cowell. Marissa Irene Horning. Alyssa Nicole Ianello. Marissa Regina J. Richmond Michael King. Caitlin Marie Mauk. Nicholas Charles Mitchell. Lena Christine Nielsen. Sarah Bailey Norton, cum laude in cursu honorum. Maria Isabel Ortega. November Owens. Kyle S. Ryan. Stacia Ann Schaefer, magna cum laude in cursu honorum. Tricia Suzanne Spaeth. Kristen Signey Varel.
Madam President, this completes the roster of candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree. With all of the degrees now conferred, it is time for a ceremonial turning of the tassel. A long tradition in the United States, the turning of tassels is meant to signify this transition from candidate to graduate. To partake of this tradition, I now ask that each of our graduates move their tassels from the right side to the left. Congratulations, candidates.
All righty. It is a day of celebration. At this time, I would like to introduce Ann Nayway Vayner, class of 1980, and president of the Alumni Executive Board, who will extend her congratulations on behalf of all of our new alumni. Ann?
Thank you, President Verlotta. Having sat where you were sitting today 37 years ago, I know how eager you are to get out of here and move on. I promise I will be brief. You're welcome. On behalf of the Hiram College Alumni Executive Board and over 15,000 living alumni, congratulations on your graduation and welcome to the Hiram College Alumni Association. As you celebrate this wonderful accomplishment, do not forget to thank personally those that have gotten you where you are today, your parents, your siblings, your professors, and your teachers. Without their support, encouragement, and knowledge, this day would not be possible. Dr. Seuss wrote, "Oh, the places you will go. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose." During your lifetime, along with those 10 to 15 jobs, which is an average of switching jobs every 3 years, you will totally change careers 5 to 7 times. Those of you that have plans to go on to grad school, congratulations. Those that have jobs already in the wings waiting for you, congratulations to you as well. For those of you waiting and still looking, you have a unique resource available to you. Those that have graduated ahead of you here at Hiram, we are more than willing to help assist you in your career search. The alumni office here on campus can get in contact with any of us, and we will help you make this journey a little bit easier. You are the first generation of those born between 1995 and 2012 to be graduating. You are Generation Z. You are said to be independent, focused, and fiercely competitive. You are the first generation to be totally connected. I am sure many of you have checked your devices during this ceremony, and I'm sure there are a few of you that have posted, tweeted, or Snapchatted. Your connectedness has made the world operate differently. You have impacted massive shifts in marketing and sales. The advertising for future generations will not be those of the past. Our wish and hope for each and every one of you is to make an impact in this world. This impact may be small and known by a few, or large and making headlines. What matters is that you make a difference. With your Hiram liberal arts education, you can do anything. Come back to Hiram and let us know how you're doing and what you're doing. Come back and celebrate with others and reconnect. Your first opportunity as alumni is in June at the Alumni Weekend. Also remember to give back. Give back of your time, the word of mouth about your Hiram experience, wear your Hiram Guard proudly, and display an alumni sticker in your vehicle. You never know who you might run into. And when you are able, come back and help support others achieve their dreams too. Once again, on behalf of the Hiram College Alumni Association, congratulations and good luck in all that you do in your future.
Please bow your heads and pray with me the benediction. In community we came in community as we witnessed and acknowledged the conferring of the degrees for the Hiram College 2017 graduating class. This ceremony marks the closing of this chapter in your academic life at Hiram College and the opening of new doors of opportunity. May the God of hope be with you on your journey. Amen, and go in peace.